My eyes are starting to get strange. We've only done one section.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Welcome to the first of a new series for ArtDrunk, where we give you a taste of how we travel the world and see art in all the cities that we love to go to. This week, we're in Dubai, where we're here for Art Dubai, their 15th edition featuring over 100 galleries, and this year with a special edition, Art Dubai Digital. We'll also be taking you around the city to experience other museums, art foundations, and all the food in between. Hey, I'm Gary, we're ArtDrunk, and this is Dubai. It's 9:30, and we're headed to Art Dubai. So right as we enter Art Dubai, we're confronted with an artwork. It's by James Clare, and it's specifically talking about the cloud seeding program that they have in the UAE to help with agriculture and sustainability. So it's pretty cool. It's quite interactive, where you can see yourself in the digital artwork. You're kind of blurred because of the water drops that fog up the glass. So you've just entered in through the main entrance, and we'll make our way slowly through the fair, both of these halls, and then we'll finish off at Art Dubai Digital to kind of wrap up this experience. So what I love about Art Dubai, and someone like myself that's gone to so many different galleries and art fairs, right off the bat you get some heavy hitters, but you're really getting a taste of all the different artists from this region. So now we've made it into Art Dubai's modern section, which is modern masters from the Middle East, North Africa, and South Asia.
The idea was to show the diversity on one hand. When we talk about modernity in this part of the world, it's not one modernity, it's not a monolith. So basically here we're standing in front of a remarkable work by Shant Avedisian, an Armenian Egyptian artist, and these are tapestry pieces that are very, very unique, inspired by motifs that he saw on his journeys in Egypt.
So this is one of my favorite artists, Secundino Hernandez. If you click link in the bio or link up here, you'll actually be able to read one of our newsletters that breaks down his work. You can see all these different colors. He uses a power washer, gives you a lot of different textures. Quite visually stimulating. So here we have Jordan Nassar, the Brooklyn-based Palestinian artist. These I've always loved, just looking at them from afar, but also when you step in and start to see the stitch patterns. So the way Jordan makes these is by doing them in collaboration with women in Hebron. So they're doing some of the stitching while he's also doing some of the embroidery himself. Now we're headed down to Art Dubai Digital just to check out the crypto and art section that they have on view. So to be honest, I'm actually really new to digital art and NFTs, so this is a really great introduction for myself to just kind of get a lay of the land.
We have like an ongoing physical program as well as NFTs, a virtual reality library.
Yeah. So this is actually really cool because usually the art fair experience, you're buying physical works just by walking around through the booths, but they actually connect it back to OpenSea where you can buy these NFTs online. Pretty affordable. So it's like 0.1 ETH, which is, I think they said around $200, $250. You know, something like this, I always think, I want art to be more immersive. And here you have this huge screen, larger than life, plus some music, which is actually quite nice. I can imagine myself just sitting at home, watching this, zoning out. So a lot of these works just like kind of bring me back to, you know, travels to Rome, travels to Athens, ruins. But then it brings it back into that digital realm where you have these outlines, neon blue, almost like you're in a Tron landscape. So one other thing I really like about this booth is, yes, we were just in a very digital space, but they also then bring it back out to the physical. I believe they're like 3D renderings or 3D printed sculptures or maquettes of the actual artworks and architecture in the digital screens. That wraps up this experience at Art Dubai. It's something I always forget is just how overwhelming art fairs can be. And for those of you that have never been to art fairs, it really is, you're taking in thousands and thousands of artworks at the same time. It's almost like Instagram, but in real life. This is, you know, the point in the day where I like to say we're very much art drunk, where we've just seen so much art. My eyes are kind of hurting from seeing too much. Time to get some food, get some nourishment, and on to the next museum. So we've just sat down at Three Fills, which is on the harbor here in Dubai, and they were recently named the #1 restaurant in the region, and we're here to enjoy some Japanese-inspired cuisine. Here we've got the Otoro Tower, which is fat on fat on fat. It's really good. You get a lot of the truffle, some foie gras as well. Saw them just making this inside. Very light flavor, but it has that saltiness from the shrimp. Let's get one of these. Are these the reactions you're looking for? Very juicy. So now we're outside the Museum of the Future, but I think it really sets the tone for this whole Dubai experience of this beautiful modern marble in this beautiful modern city. And from the outside, you get a sense of how the building was really designed with purpose. The building itself represents humanity, the green mound that it sits on represents the earth, and the void within, the space we're about to explore, represents the unknown future. So this is where the journey begins at the Museum of the Future. We're now getting a taste of what the future of humanity might be. I think the thing that lacks about traditional art is it's very static, or at least a lot of people view it as very static. Whereas something like this, there's music, there's sounds, there's moving elements to the imagery. I'm immersed in the artwork. I can really feel the artwork in ways that I don't necessarily always get with paintings. Now we're at the Vault of Life. You can see thousands of different species that they've collected. I can actually scan each of the individual objects and then it lights up. If it turns red, it's actually going to disappear because that actually means it's unfortunately extinct. So now I'm in Al Waha, which I've been really anticipating ever since entering the Museum of the Future, because this is the meditative space where you can kind of disconnect from technology, refresh your mind, and it's all about well-being. I mean, it's funny how they say this whole experience is around getting away from technology, but it's totally created by technology. We're now at Seva Experience, this super lush oasis in Dubai, which also doubles as a yoga and wellness center. We're here to enjoy some good food, some good vibes, and just get out of the sun. What we'll be having is avocado gazpacho, Vietnamese rolls, this matcha and strawberry smoothie, superfood salad, portobello confit, and we're finishing off with a triple chocolate mousse. Really fresh, got some good crunch, good textures, good peanut flavor. Let me get a quick photo of this. This looks really good. So there seems to be a theme in Dubai, which is just big, beautiful spaces. We're at another one at Al Avenue at the Ishara Art Foundation. And now we're here to see the exhibition by Jitish Kallat, Order of Magnitude. So these I really like because they're daily drawings. And each drawing, if you look closely, there's one big number and then two smaller numbers. So the big number represents the world population at the time. And then the two other numbers are the death rate and the expected birth rate of each of those days. You know, with these kinds of works, or the experience of seeing art in person is so important because like this, you can kind of see the image from the front, but it really lends itself to moving around the piece. The imagery starts to shift as you're moving from side to side. So this is it, our last stop in Dubai. We're about to head into the restaurant, but just to give you a quick view of what we've been seeing all day, these amazing skyscrapers in the middle of the desert. Feeling pretty exhausted. I mean, it was a packed day. That's always how it is with ArtDrunk, going to see tons of art. But I gotta say, like watching the bartender make the drinks, hearing this music, I kind of want to party, you know? We're in Dubai when, like, where's the nearest club? I'm ready to go have some fun. So we got our food. We got some bread, we got some chicken tagine, eggplant, some beef kibbeh, some rice to finish off. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. So that's it. Thanks for coming with us to Dubai. Massive, massive thank you to Art Dubai for flying us out here to experience Dubai. Really just happy to see so much art and to experience this amazing city once again. So if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you in the next city.